Welcome to, that one time I reincarnated as a podcaster. I think that's the name of our podcast.
I think so, or it could be Reincarnated as a podcaster.
Or it could be reincarnated as Jesus.
Reborn?
As a Kabaddi master.
It's like a Kabaddi pro. So that means you be like Indian or Pakistani. Or
I do wonder if it's a sport that you can find anywhere in the States.
Doubt it.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of, what's that stupid sport from Harry Potter?
Quidditch.
That's a college sport.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what, did they go on fucking vacuums or brooms?
So they're on brooms and they run between their legs while playing Quidditch.
How did they chase that golden Quidditch?
The golden snitch is what is it? It's a person in a spandex suit, and you gotta tackle him and hold him. Not even joking.
That's a sport.
That's a sport.
My fucking god.
Okay, I remember when I was working, I went back to back home, and I passed by. I'm like, what are those guys doing? And I'm like, those guys are playing Quidditch. I googled it. I'm like, is this a real sport?
It's like the people that can become actual Jedis or whatever.
Those are real.
Is that a sport?
Yeah. All LARPing is sports.
Why isn't it in the Olympics then?
Olympics doesn't mean anything.
Oof.
Not real. It's not happening anyway.
That's right. Cancelled.
That's the issue. They're like, no Quidditch, no Kabaddi.
But what's more ridiculous, Kabaddi or disc golf?
Disc golf.
Disc golf, yeah.
I'd rather play Kabaddi in general, too.
I'd rather play Kabaddi. Disc golf you see the pro players look pretty nerdy, they don't look like athletes.
They're hipsters. Yeah. They're hipsters playing.
Not even. They look like those guys that just go camping randomly and they become like scouts. Like,
it's like, look, I can throw a frisbee through a ring. You're like, good for you.
Watch me throw this frisbee across this forest.
But I'm Forrest. We didn't do that.
I'm your co-host Bob.
And today we're going to be talking about Kabaddi. But on the real thing, I normally end with the news article. It's been a tough day in Australia.
In Australia?
Yeah.
Did it burn again?
No. We're in an anime/movie podcast. We're not talking about burning down.
Oh, that's right.
So it's really...
Kyoto Animation?
That's spicy, but no, it's Australia.
Okay.
Australia banned hentai.
They banned hentai.
Banned hentai straight out.
How do you... What?
Because they say it promotes... I have the article.
So it's like if I'm in like an Australian VPN, I'm like hentai haven. I'm not gonna find shit. It's gonna be like blocked.
It's blocked,
dude.
You can't do the mangas. You can't do the doujins. You can't
even get on Faku. Damn.
It's all blocked. They're blocking it because at least this article says it's banned for sexual images of children, rape, incest, and sexual abuse in general, which I feel like is in most porn. So are they gonna ban like my stepsister, or my stepmother, whatever that stuff is,
or like gangbangs? Those are very aggressive.
Those are rapey.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I saw the thing and I was like, really? What is Australia gonna do? But the only reason why I noticed it is because the anime man Joey, he's from Australia.
I did see that meme.
So I saw the meme and I'm like, this can't be real. And I googled it. I was like, what?
Dude, I don't mean shit. He was going on VPN, and he was like, here's my hentai.
We're sponsored by VPN today.
That's right. No, we're not. Not sponsored.
Never will be.
Never will be.
I'll sponsor our own VPN.
But this video is sponsored by our Etsy shop.
That is true. Every day. But I'm more surprised that this actually went through. I do wonder if they put it under something else or if just old people just voted for it.
I think it was old people voting for it. I was like, there's fucking lolly porn or whatever. And like, no, we don't like this.
I don't know. It's very weird because I guess the one thing that kicked it off is 52-year-old man was suspended jail sentence for having 300 images of classified child porn, which is basically is a mix between probably was real and anime. So, you know.
So he had actual, like,
probably
child pornography and some lolly hentai.
Yeah.
Oof.
And they're like, oh, ban them both. Which, you know.
No, they're like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, bro, it's a 300-year-old woman.
Officer, 300 years.
Legal.
She's just a midget and flat-chested. It's like,
She never aged.
Oof.
300-year-old.
But I don't know. For something like that, I think it's weird that someone's finally banned that. I don't know. It's one of those news things. It's like,
I know the UN tried to ban it for a long time, like worldwide.
Yeah, I know people have tried to ban it, and then it's also like, what's it called? Doujins, like the normal doujins that aren't hentai. Like Japan was having a thing on that, like banning because copyrights.
Oh yeah.
But that disappeared, or I don't know what happened to that.
COVID hit, so they forgot about it.
Yeah, probably. Thank you.
No, this doesn't matter. COVID.
Yeah. But it's finally interesting to see that someone's banned it. I think it's stupid, but you know, I don't think it would. I think it helps more than hurts, but that's like a whole argument in itself.
It's like how you had Utah for like a few years ago. They're like, porn is a pandemic in Utah or whatever.
Well, if you go on any porn site, you have to click OK. Not for being 18, but saying that you're in Utah watching porn. Because it's, what's it called? It's almost like when you buy medicine or something, you have to say that you're 18. It's like saying the same thing. It's like you can get addicted to it or whatever.
So it's like one of the cigarette...
Yeah. Basically, that's what it is.
Oh, my God.
It doesn't show you anything. It just tells you, oh, you're in Utah. You gotta
press
hit okay. It's like, okay, sure.
Come in at your own risk. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. I wonder if I never read them, obviously, but I wonder if they combine both things, if you're 18 and porn from Utah.
Probably.
Because I don't pay attention. I just go click and move on.
I love how my tax dollars like being used by just like, you know what, we're gonna fight the porn pandemic.
But porn makes so much money. Don't fight that. It pushes everything forward.
It's like how they banned using Visa cards and MasterCards on Pornhub.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why. I just read the article that you can't use those cards on their website anymore.
Weird.
So I'm like, did they just give free memberships to everyone? Do you pay with Bitcoin?
Here's my 5 Bitcoin. Can I watch porn for the rest of my life?
It's my lifetime membership for 5 Bitcoins.
Well, it's like $100,000 or more than $100,000.
A lot of money.
But worth it.
True.
But I don't know. For something like that, it seems kind of stupid. Where obviously that industry pushes forward everything. Obviously with like cameras to technology.
Yeah.
That's why like DVDs beat VHS because I pushed it. I'm waiting for the what's it called VR stuff to be pushed forward because of porn. They started it, but I don't know. It seems awkward from what I've seen.
Augmented reality.
I don't know.
You're gonna get in it.
Oof. What's it called? Like SAO?
Yeah.
Stab something in my brain. Here we go.
Yeah.
The Matrix.
But it's just porn. You get trapped in a porn video game.
No one.
Like if you don't fuck enough, you die.
You die. You don't fuck, you die for real.
It's like, it'd be like one of those dating sims.
Yeah.
And if you choose the wrong things, and then you don't end up with anybody, and then you just die.
Oh, dude. So we'll make this like Alice in Borderland, where they have like a thing. They have to try to fuck each other, but they have to go around like almost like musical chairs, like trying to fuck someone. And the people that don't fuck in that time limit die. They get laser beamed from the sky.
Oof. Wait, how does that work? Actual like game like musical chairs, and like you're back to back, like, oh yeah, we're fucking.
No.
Oh.
Just like random people, and they're trying to find, someone to fuck, but they're like, you're too ugly, fuck you.
Oh.
So
But they don't know they're dying. Or do they know they're dying if they don't fuck?
They know they'll die if they don't fuck. They don't know what the time, like, they know there's a time limit, but there's no screen for it. So they're like, I got 5 minutes, let me find someone suitable to fuck. but then you die because, you know, you're like, I got 4 minutes, and then you it's like, oh, and then you're like, oh, shit, and then you die.
So both persons have to come, or like...
No, you just insert.
Just penetration.
Yeah,
and
straight penetration.
Damn.
It's just over.
Put it in, I'm saved.
I'm saved. That's why the ugly people win, because they're just like, fuck, I'll fuck anyone. Where the hot people are like, nah, I want, you know, my standards.
But like, would it be some sort of like, you have to seduce them, or you have to go on this like, little like...
It's a 5 minutes.
Oh, is it 5 minutes?
But both of you have to agree. No rape.
No rape.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those shitty Jubilee shows. It's like there's
Jubilee.
one virgin here out of five guys right now, but you have to find out who is who.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. You have 5 minutes. You gotta decide who's gonna fuck who if you want to live.
Yep.
Ah.
And then we make it even harder. Odd amount of people. No 3-ways. So someone's gonna die.
Damn.
It's like the hearts.
And you can only fuck one person.
Mm-hmm.
So no, like you can double dip.
Nope.
Oof.
Once you dip, it's over.
Oof.
Because if you double dip, obviously it makes it easier.
Do you do one hot person and the rest ugly, or all ugly?
Ooh. It's just all different. It changes up every time.
Damn, that's spicy.
And they don't start in the same spot. It's almost like a maze.
Uh-huh.
And they're like going through trying to find people.
At the cube, but in order to go to a different, you have to fuck.
Ooh, even better. Let me write that down. Go back to our manga podcast.
Copyright.
Mine. But yeah. After that, just weird.
Fucking Australia, you have to worry about animals killing you. Fucking
You
fires.
can't even jack off anymore.
You can't. What's next? They just
You're
like,
like-
all
you're
pouring all together.
You ever see the house catch on fire? Like, I'm gonna die, and you're like, hentai, and then it's like blocked. You're like, no.
I want to jerk off right before I die to this hentai.
It's gonna be like the guy from Pompeii where he died fucking and
Oh.
jerked off position. This is gonna happen. It's gonna be just a picture of hentai.
What a mad lad. And then I put that frame in the on the thumbnail.
You gotta put that and put like a picture of like the Ahagawa face right next to him.
Oh shit.
You're like, he died as a
And
true
then
man.
a shirt on him.
Yeah, there you go.
How did I look for that picture without like
What?
guy jacking off Pompeii on Google?
I'm pretty sure you can find that.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some random shit.
Yep. I'll look it up later. We'll do it now, but it'll take too much time. But, I guess we can, rip Australia. Speaking about other countries, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
just moving on. We'll talk about homunculus and that movie, I guess, if you want to call it
You can
that.
call it that. That's a mindfuck.
I don't know what happened in that movie.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how it ended.
All I know is I watched the first half, and I looked at my phone for like 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Something must have happened there, and then I watched the rest of it. I know you fell asleep at some point.
I did. I closed my eyes for a second, and
I heard you snoring. I looked over. I'm like, it's one of these movies. Because all I know is, I don't even know that. I feel like he's a rich guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had the black card and he just signed for $300 bottle of alcohol. He walked in, grabbed the bottle, signed for it, and walked out. So, but he hangs out with the homeless and he lives in his car.
I mean, the homeless people did invite him to set up a tent with them.
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, fuck you guys. I'm gonna live in my car.
Yeah. He has obviously enough to afford gas and wine, and he gave him one of the bottles of expensive wine.
He did say he was doing it to see some social experiment or whatever, but then the dude was like, no one can tell you're lying behind your smile or whatever. So I don't know if he was telling the truth or he was actually lying.
So from what I understand from the movie is his wife died or something. I don't remember how or why.
She got run over by a car.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Well, so they showed it towards the end. So she gets hit by a car. There's that other lady.
Yeah.
Who the guy was driving the car and he dies.
Yeah.
But they both survived and then they hooked up together.
It was weird.
And I was like, what? Who are these people? But they're the same person or something weird like that? From what I understood. I guess.
I guess.
I don't know. But to me, is she died, he was like, ah, fuck this house. I won't live in my car, being all depressed boy. He lives in his car, meets this fucking weirdo who's like, I'm gonna drill a hole in your head and you're gonna see everything.
He was like, dude, I'll give you 700,000 yen. What was that, $7,000?
700,000?
Yeah, $7,000.
Yeah, that's $7,000.
To make a hole in your skull.
But it didn't seem like he needed the money.
No.
But I understand then why he was depressed when his car got stolen.
Because his shit was in it.
But was it important shit, or was it just like his suit?
He had a lot of shit in the car.
I know he did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But all I know is he stole his car. I was like, okay.
It was a classic car, so
that is true.
Maybe the car was worth a lot.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I know he's like, sure, drill a hole in my head so you can give me my car back.
So he got his shit back and $7,000, or he just got his shit back?
He got his shit back. He was gonna get $7,000, I think, after the 7 days. That's how I understood it, and I somehow missed the meaning of the 7 days.
So the 7 days he was supposed to find his purpose in life.
Does he?
I don't think he did.
Because he did the 7 days.
No, he did 4. And then he
healed it.
He opened it again. So,
and then it's still open.
So does that reset the time and he has to do 7 days?
Probably. I don't know. I don't think so, because all I know, he started becoming like homunculus parts for the ones he saved, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't understand that either. All I understood, because I pay attention to like the part where he's like, oh, this is what a homunculus is. It's like a guy with big hands. He's like, you can fuck this. I'm like, he's like, now you're becoming a homunculus. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like a miniature person that represents what you most desire, I guess. So like let's say if you were a real fucking dick in your homunculus, you would have like a dick head or something like that. I'm like, oh, this guy's a dick.
Yeah.
Or how that teenage girl was just like sand, but it was also very sexual.
Well, the sand, it wasn't really sand. It was technically words on a phone.
That was built into sand. Yeah.
So she was basically too attached to her internet stuff. Yeah. That's how I understood that little part.
But she was like a little bit slutty or something.
She was that. Well, she was using that to fight. Like, you know, some people grow their hair long, or some people like try to go out of the norm to rebel. There's the word. Yeah. She fucked to rebel.
Oh yeah, I guess her mom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I didn't understand the part though. It's like, so obviously every time they become normal, like he removes the homunculus from them, they become human, or
I think
satisfied or whatever.
Yeah, they go back to. It's like psychotherapy.
Yeah.
So they're healed from their traumas, or so the homunculus dies, I guess.
Yeah.
But they become part of the guy somehow. It was very weird.
Well, he would get their trauma.
Yeah.
They're part of their trauma. Which makes sense because you see it and understand it. But hers was definitely weird because, you know, obviously he fucks her.
Did he, though?
I think he did.
That's what weird, dude, because she's a teenage girl. She was a schoolgirl.
Yeah. Japan.
Japan is weird.
I mean, you can fuck like a 16-year-old in Japan.
God.
If there's consent or whatever. But, you know, that's usual.
There wasn't consent in that scene.
No, there wasn't. Well, obviously not. But that's not the point of the scene.
Yeah.
But then he finishes, and then she's like, the mother sees.
Was it the mother or was some sort of other, like, bystander?
I understood it as the mother.
I thought it was a bystander because at the end she's like, I can't believe people are doing this stuff in here.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Well, I understood it from that, but also, like, she was on the phone at the same time. So I kind of thought it was the mother. Maybe it wasn't.
That makes sense.
And she was hiding from her mother.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, she said, like, I can't believe they're not teaching the sexual stuff in school or whatever. So that's why I was like, yeah,
I was reading that when he was like, I only feel myself when I'm with you or whatever, like when we're together or one person. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, he was getting that from her text. That's what he was reading.
Oh, gotcha.
Because every time he would say, they would have the quotations on the subtitles. It means he was reading from like his memory of what he saw from her phone.
Gotcha.
That's how I don't know what he looked at to show that, but that's how I understood it.
He was looking at, it looked like Instagram, kind of.
Well, there was Instagram on the one thing, but I don't know if he got a text or she got a text and something. I don't know. It was weird.
She was upset that he looked through her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just makes sense in general. It's like, bitch, that's my phone. But then he saved her. He saved the Yakuza guy.
I like the little story.
Yeah. I thought that one was a good story.
Yeah.
Hers was just sex.
Weird.
I didn't really like it. His one I liked because it showed like his trauma and stuff. I didn't understand her trauma. It was something with her foot that was being cut up.
Yeah, it kept bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't really explain it.
No, because as I said, I understood his, and I didn't understand hers. And then you had the main creepy guy who was water, because of the fish.
And then the other girl that had no face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she killed herself, so they never resolved that one.
Did she kill herself?
Yeah. She's the one that committed suicide.
Oh, no, I thought it was the other one. He was at the hospital. And then the lady turned around and she had no face.
Yeah, that's the one that committed suicide. I think she's the one that committed suicide.
Oh, I thought they were talking about... There was this other girl that also went through the process. And she
committed suicide too.
Yeah.
But I thought the other girl committed... I don't remember.
Something like that.
Well, they never resolved the flat-faced girl then, if they did.
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about that one.
Oh, no, wait, no. They resolved that one? That was the one with the crash. Because he ends up with her at the end of the movie.
That was
yeah, because
I didn't really understand that then.
When they were at the end of the car, and they were driving away, he looks in the mirror to see her face, and he covers his eye, right?
Yeah.
And she's normal, so like, her trauma.
I know he smiled and laughed, but I didn't remember what she was. I thought she was something else, and I missed that. I missed somewhere in between.
It was a little weird because there was two girls that looked pretty similar. Because of the haircut.
Oh, yeah.
So I was getting confused. I'm like, wait. And they were both involved in that car accident.
Yeah, well, one got hit and the other one got...
yeah, so I was like...
Jumped out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess I agree with you there. But, I don't know. The movie all together was just weird. There's a lot of parts of it that I don't think explained enough. Like I know the guy who was drilling the people's heads, who had the fish tank type body, wanted... to be something, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then he resolved that like it was the father's trauma with the fish. And then he drilled his head out and he looked happy. And then it ended.
Crazy.
Yeah. Basically.
And
I was just like, oh, okay.
But I can't believe this fucking guy, he drilled his head twice.
Well, the first time he was knocked out. Yeah. The second time he drilled himself.
He was like, fuck.
So that means the rest of his life he's going to have a hole in his head. Fuck that.
Nah.
So when you do this and your brain comes out.
For $7,000? Not worth. Nah.
Not even what he got. He didn't even get anything cool out of it.
No.
Because you told me it's limitless. Or like limitless.
Because the dude at the beginning was like, you know how we use 10% of our brain?
Oh, yeah.
And like, you can unlock 90% by drilling a hole in your fucking...
That is pretty much the same line from Limitless.
Yeah. Except for instead of a drug...
Yeah, you drill a hole.
You drill a hole in your brain.
All I got from that was like, and then I took a fucking like hard turn. And I was like, what the fuck?
So I was reading that at the beginning, or like half of them is pretty, like panel for panel in the manga.
Okay.
And then that's when it takes a huge turn, and it's like, what the fuck?
Just not even close to the manga, basically.
I think it's mostly close to the manga, but obviously the manga, because of the original medium,
it's long.
It's a little long. It was just 15 volumes, so it's not super long.
Yeah.
But I guess the way it was done, it makes more sense.
And like the manga form.
Yeah, and then the special effects in the manga, I guess, make more sense to what they were trying to show.
Okay.
Because the CG in this movie wasn't bad.
I think the CG was really good.
It was really good.
Because like the water was really good. That seemed real hard to film, I think. And then the sand stuff looked clean.
Yeah. The part when he first got the hole in his head and was looking at all the people, that was pretty clean too.
Yeah. Nothing was too crazy on that either, except that was all probably physical effects, I would say. But, I don't know. I said, all in all, the movie was just weird.
It was very weird.
But I think if this was filmed more of a say like a 6-part TV show.
Yeah.
It might be better because it could explain like each person's story. I think that's more the issue. It's like he's cleaning up these people, but they're not enough time on who they are or who he is and like his trauma. Because if you did, I'd say even if you did 5 parts, so you got the Yakuza guy, or you got the beginning story, Yakuza guy, the slutty girl,
the other girl,
the main trauma with the blank face, and then you resolve everything. I think he gets that in 5 episodes. Because
I guess the manga at the end gives the impression that it's very open ended.
Okay.
It gives the impression that the main guy went crazy.
Instead of hooking up, he just went crazy.
Yeah.
Or
maybe I missed something that
because the other guy went crazy.
That everything went crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. So for the show, it kind of just ended, and I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, should have done an episode per volume if it was a TV show.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I think you could even narrow it down to like 6.
Yeah.
You can do like 2 stories or even skip a story because I don't think you need every story. And obviously, like the blank face, that was the big story, but I feel like there's nothing there because it was like, here's her blank face. She got in a car crash. Resolved.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
What the fuck?
It's like, why? How did she get resolved by what? Them just hooking up?
Yeah.
Resolved.
Like, who the fuck is this girl?
Yeah.
I missed something.
And then like her who died in the bed? Someone died in the bed. Remember they fucked. They went to sleep. He woke up. I think she was dead.
Oh, that's right.
She might not have been dead, and she was just asleep.
Maybe he was imagining it.
I don't know. I said there's like parts of the movie where I'd fucking, I don't know, blank out. I'd like stare at the screen and
nothing registers.
Yeah, and then I open my eyes again. I'm like, who are you people? We're watching the same movie still.
Yeah,
but I don't know. 4.
4. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think if it would have made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. I think there needed to be more time between everything to see what would happen.
It is a psychological horror.
Sure, I guess.
It's a little hard to follow.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Well, we also probably weren't fully paying attention.
Yeah. But even still, that's what I hear. That's a whole, what's it called? Like, opinion-wise, like, it's okay. It's confusing.
I think that's the issue.
Sense, yeah.
I think it's one of those, if I watched it maybe again and picked up on the parts I missed, it would understand. Like, I'd understand it better, but I don't know. It's just not a movie I would rewatch. Or
give it a 5.
Okay. 5 is not bad.
It's a good pass.
Yeah.
You're like, pass or watch? Pass.
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 Easily pass.
Easily pass.
But,
I do want to watch that Ichi the Killer.
Well, I think we'll watch that at some point. We got so many movies backed up because we got to watch that garbage.
Oh, that's right.
Ichi the Killer, and then we got to watch the Tommy Wiseau. But I think we're going to do Tommy Wiseau next week. Hopefully.
Do you know if that...
next week's anime. So 2 weeks from now, we're going to do Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, that's right. Next week is mid-season, right?
Well, we'll watch that and Tommy Wiseau. Or watch that in anime.
Nice.
And then Tommy Wiseau and something else.
Do you know if there's a movie with Tommy Wiseau and the dude that plays Mark in The Room, they do another movie together.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll watch those 2 movies.
I don't know if it came out though.
Oh, it's not out, is what you're saying.
It had a trailer years ago, but I don't know.
COVID hit it.
Maybe. I'll look it up.
But other than that, there are some other things I watched this week. I'll go through them. The Quiet Ones. It's basically a doctor who thinks... I guess he's part of Yale. What? Sorry.
Is it Big Shark?
Big Shark?
Yeah.
That's the name of the movie?
It's directed by Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, it's directed, but he's not in it?
Oh, I got you. It's called Best Friends. Oh, shit. It's in 2 volumes? Damn.
So that means we're watching 4 things. Because we have to watch the beginning, the Tommy Wiseau one, the Tommy Wiseau, both of those.
See, so it's Best Friends 2017, and then it's Volume 2 2018. So I imagine it's like...
Yeah, see, Samurai Cop 2.
Shit.
Oh, Big Shark came out last year?
Yeah, Big Shark. Oh, this year. Directed by
yeah.
Tommy Wiseau. Damn, dude.
For half a second, I thought we were in 2022.
The House That Drips Blood? What?
And he's the main actor.
Oh, it's a short, though.
That's fine. We can, 13 minutes.
13 minutes, easy peasy.
Anyway, so we'll have a lot of Tommy Wiseau things to try to go through.
Damn, look forward to that Tommy Wiseau
It's gonna
episode.
be like a 2.5 hour podcast. Anyway, so I watched The Quiet Ones. It's a scary possession thing. I'm gonna just do these. I think it's on Netflix or HBO. No. HBO. Yeah. It's like a picture of a girl in a white dress. Her hair is black and hanging down in her face, and she's like chained up.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting to watch that.
Yeah.
I look at him like, it looks cool.
It looked interesting. So it's set up in the 60s or 70s, I think. And so either there's two things. Either he thinks she's gone crazy, like the professor, or he thinks she's possessed. And I can't really tell because I didn't fully pay attention. It's one of those.
Yeah.
So he's like working on her, and they're like they're playing loud music every so often, trying to get her to get rid of the demon or whatever, the craziness. They get kicked out of the college, so they rent like a house in the middle of nowhere, and they start doing all this stuff, and it's a teacher and 3 kids. So there's the 2 that always been with the teacher, and they're just fucking banging all the time. And you got the camera guy who's like a mixture between a believer and non-believer. He's like unsure.
Okay.
But then there's like a weird love triangle thing. So like the professor fucks the other chick, and the boy fucks the other chick. But the professor also fucks the crazy girl, or possessed girl, and the camera guy wants to fuck the possessed girl / crazy girl.
What kind of movies is it?
It's fucking weird. Well, anyway, they find out she's actually possessed. She's having a baby, which is actually the teacher's baby, but it's like fiery hell and shit. Because like at one point there's like a normal mattress, but there's a fetus probably about this large shape, and it's burnt into the mattress like on fire while it's sitting there. And I know she like picks it up, she burns her hands, and it's all like demented. There's symbols and shit. And all I know is the house catches on fire, everyone dies. And the movie. 4.
What the fuck? 4?
4.
Have you seen Jennifer's Body?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's an underrated movie.
I like Jennifer's Body,
I do like Jennifer's Body.
Good music, too.
I think it was wrongly advertised when it came out.
Because I do remember seeing the trailer when it first came out. And I was like, this looks interesting. It didn't look scary or anything.
It just looked like attention then.
This looked like a horny sex movie.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it looks fucking dumb.
I'll just watch porn. Who cares? Like, we'll move on.
Yeah, I watched it. I think I watched it this week or last. I'm like, damn, this is a pretty okay movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be absolute shit.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that it's not great, but it's watchable. I'd watch it.
Don't pass on it. It's on HBO, I think.
I think so. It's not on Netflix. Unless it's on Prime. But I don't know it's on Prime.
Hulu.
Oh.
It's one of those.
I don't watch Hulu. It's like the one thing I don't have. Then I got 2 things from Shudder. I watched Noroi and the Curse. So it's a movie that's... so it's a Japanese movie. And it's like these film guys are following all these like weird murders and like stuff, people disappearing and stuff. And they find this one... She's got to be like a witch or something. But there's people that have telekinesis powers, so they can like read cards and see like crazy things. So he's filming it all, and they go around trying to find this girl because she keeps disappearing. And she has like kids and stuff. But every time she's around, there's like someone dies or something goes crazy in that area. And the funny part about the movie is... Japanese variety TV?
Yeah.
And they have the little, like, people in the corner
that's how they're reacting to whatever they did.
So there's parts where this girl's doing, like, a telekinesis thing. It's, like, full of kids, and their guy will write something on a card, place it down, and then they'll all try to copy what they think he wrote without seeing it. And she guesses, like, 3 out of the 4. The 4th one, she draws, like, this weird face, which comes up a lot in the later part of the movie, which is actually, like, the ghost she sees. So they're like, oh, she must have got lucky with the 3, like, symbols. I mean, like, these symbols aren't, like, a circle. It'd be, like, a circle, but there's 3 lines missing out of it. It's, like, really obscure.
The fuck?
And she gets it perfect all the way through. Then, so she goes around... She's like a little kid. She goes around. I think she gets older. No, she gets captured. That's what it is by the the lady that they're trying to find. And every time they're filming, there's like some fucked up with the camera or some ghostly thing. Everyone fucking does. You're just like, oh.
It's one of those movies.
Yeah. And the weird part about it is, what's the name of that stupid thing? Fuck. Oh, so the crazy lady that they're trying to find, I guess what she was doing, she was trying to summon a demon. She used to work at an abortion clinic. So she would take the fetuses home and try to, she was feeding the kid them, trying to summon the monster through the kid.
Yeah.
So they're going through this one forest, and all the dogs went missing in the town. So also what the demon, it eats dogs and eats fetuses. So they find all the dead dogs in this park. And they go up to this torii gate that's like ancient, like it's all falling apart. And, you know, it's pitch black, middle of the night, and they're filming. And they turn the camera, and it's the girl that's missing. And she's just, like, standing in the gate all, like, menacingly. But she has all these fetuses, like crawling around her and stuff. It's a fucked up, like, picture.
Oof.
And it's, like, that's, like, the only thing that gave me nightmares in the whole fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oof.
But it's a 6.
It's pretty decent for a scary movie.
I think it's worth a watch, but it's not like... It doesn't blow your socks off.
It's not a
slow.
must-watch?
Yeah, it's a very slow... It's like The Wailing, which we'll probably talk about at some point, where it's slow, but it has a very deep-rooted, like, meaning and stuff.
Gotcha.
So, it's okay.
Oh my god, that image I have in my head is very disturbing.
It's pretty fucked up.
So... I'm gonna watch that part of the movie and see if it matches.
We'll look up later.
Oh, okay.
And then, what was the other one? I watched one other scary movie because I was expecting this one to be the scary movie podcast. But we skipped that. Oh, Warning, Do Not Play. This one's a Korean horror movie where it's it's a girl who
on Shudder?
This is all on Shudder. These two are on Shudder. It's a girl who wants to be a film director, or she might be. And she's trying to film a horror movie, but all her horror stuff kind of gets denied. It's not like set in reality or something. And she finds out about this one film that was filmed a long time ago that has never been shown again because it was technically filmed by a ghost, is what they consider it.
What?
Yeah. So the guy who filmed it, he was still alive, but everyone who was on the crew died because what happened was. There's this one scene filmed in I think it was like a, place where you film shit, whatever you want to call it, theater
the
or something.
Yeah,
studio. She was on a noose on a chair, and the studio caught on fire, and everyone obviously ran out. But she was stuck on the noose, so the chair fell out, and she got hung and burned.
Ooh.
So she became a ghost. And fuck shit up. I mean, like, it's brutal murders that she does.
My god.
And so they find the film and they start like playing it, and she starts to go to that place to film it, and she sees all the stuff like it's actually happening there. And I'm trying to remember how it ends.
That's fucking good.
Okay, yeah, it basically just comes after her at the end, and I don't remember if I think she survived, but I think she's possessed. It's like, it doesn't...
How that goes?
Yeah, it doesn't fully show it, but it has that like, she's not normal anymore, or she's just gone completely crazy. Because the guy who filmed it is completely crazy. Like, he's still alive, but he went on the deep end.
How would you rate this?
I'd do like a 7.
Okay, because the premise sounds really good.
It's a good premise. There are certain parts of it that it kind of like winds you through shit, and you're like, go right there.
I did see this. It's like sexual horror called Tentacles.
You watched it?
It's on Hulu.
Oh, okay. I ain't watching this then.
And it's kind of weird because it's like something like lands on Earth or whatever.
Okay.
You get this shot of someone getting pursued, and then you see a tentacle, and then they die.
Okay.
And then it cuts into this girl, and she's a little paranoid.
Okay.
She's like she has nightmares or whatever. She thinks she's being like followed.
As you would.
Yeah. She like finds this other guy. I think he's like her like landlord at the time.
Okay.
But then they start fucking, right? And then
Okay.
they fuck a lot, and then they end up together, and then there's more drama. But they give you little hints that she's not normal.
Does she have powers, or is she
No,
possessed?
she's just weird.
Okay.
Like, on one shot, the dude is like a tentacle's coming out of his ear.
Okay.
Yeah, and he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But she's asleep.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And where shit like that happens, she keeps having like flashbacks to something.
Okay.
But then it turns out that the guy starts having headaches.
Okay.
He bleeds randomly.
Sounds like he's being fucking sapped of his soul.
Pretty much. And then you see another shot, another night, another tentacle in his ear.
Fucking weird
It's
movie.
fucking weird. There's more fucking. They introduce an ex-girlfriend.
Do they fuck?
No.
Oh.
She's obviously upset about it or something like that.
Yeah.
But then you find out that the tentacle monster or whatever is in the dude. So the dude is now the main villain.
Okay.
And the girl was just crazy. She didn't have anything related to the tentacle monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
So not the bad guy, it's the tentacle monster. And the girl finds out that he's a fucking alien or something like that. So she starts running away. There's two of him now. One's the copy and one's the original.
Okay.
Tentacle monster kills the original, obviously. Kills the ex-girlfriend because he knows about the two. There's two of them. And then kills the current girlfriend.
So this is Yandere at its finest.
Pretty much. So it takes over the life of this guy. He becomes a famous writer. Blah blah blah. Becomes rich.
This seems a great movie. It seems like a great life.
And then at the end, they're at this party.
Yeah.
This publisher party. And then this dude is like, "Come here," and they talk. They talk outside, and he's like, "So I see you're an alien." He's like, "How'd you know?" "'Cause I'm an alien too." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What a weird twist.
And then they're like, "Yeah, we've been here for a while or whatever. How long have you been here?" and shit like that. And they're like, "Oh yeah, there's more of us," and that's how it ends.
Will you rate
Fuck. 6.
6?
It was very weird.
Just over average. I can take that.
Yeah. It's not super scary. It's not super gory. It's just sexual. So if you're into that and tentacles, prime.
I'll watch my tentacle porn by myself. Thank you.
Live action tentacle porn.
Ooh, I'll watch that right now. That's about it on what I've watched. Anything else you got?
Nah, nothing too weird.
Okay, I do have one. So there's a show called Kabaddi. So might as well go into it.
Wait, before we get into it,
Okay.
this episode's Megalobox though.
We start with Megalobox. Or wait, what?
Yeah, start with Megalobox.
Okay, let's start with Megalobox.
Because that shit tilted me.
Okay. So, what episode are we on? 5?
5 or 6.
I think it's just before halfway. It's 4, 5, or 6. One of those two.
Something like that.
It's the part where Best Boy fights and wins.
He takes the whole thing, dude.
For his family. And that bitch boy becomes a normal boy.
Dude, I hated that fucking kid the whole time.
Yeah. I was watching and I was like, just either run away. I know obviously they're gonna be friends at the end because, it's gonna end happy.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of see that. But man, that ending though, when he dies.
Dude, as soon as I saw those hits the back of the head, I'm like, why would you zoom in on this besides, hits to the back of the head?
Well, it's a real bad hit in general in fighting. That's why I'm like, I thought he was going to get knocked out from that. And they were going to call the match or something.
Yeah.
But when he kept fighting, I was like, oh, he just had a strong head and pushed through it. But when he said, oh, I'm gonna go to the van,
I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, he dead.
Yeah, I was like,
he's just dead.
He's not gonna come back, dude.
We know how going to bed works.
Yeah.
After a fight, you have to wait 24 hours before you go to sleep. Otherwise, you die.
No, dude, my death flag was when he gives the money to the girl.
Oh,
He's
put
like,
in the safe.
make sure you buy the land with this money or whatever. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the car now. And then he's like, okay, Joe, I'm gonna go to the car.
See, I didn't pay attention to that part. I thought he just was like, here, keep the money hidden so no one steals it. Because that's what I was expecting maybe at some point was someone was going to try to steal the money.
Ooh, that would have tilted me more, dude.
And then they go around trying to fight people to get it back or something. But it was like, no, that was cut and dry. Now he's off to... Well, one guy went to Neverland and the other guy is going... I don't know where Joe's going, really.
I think he's gonna go back to where Sachio is.
Sure, I don't remember.
The little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna come back and be like, bro, I fucked up.
I can't really say much about it because we obviously don't know what happened.
Uh-huh.
It just seems so weird for him just to run away and leave. Like, besides his fame, he left all his friends and family, basically.
Because from what I understand, is that he was gonna do one more fight, and he wanted him to be in his corner.
Yeah.
And then something happened, and he probably ran away. So then that fight didn't happen or something, and then he fucking dies because he was dying when he asked him to be in his corner, and the little kid was like, "Dude, you failed us. You killed this guy."
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It's gonna be interesting to see what happened. It's gonna be something stupid though. I bet you. He's gonna be like,
ooh.
"Oh, he needed saving, but you're fucking some random chick in the alley."
Nah, I think they're gonna hit us with some juicy, some sad.
I don't know. I think it will be sad because I think the movie or show is well written.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be something campy like that. But
something stupid. But yeah, dude, when the little kid has his redemption moments, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go wake up the old man." I'm like, dude, he's dead. What are you doing?
When he went to go wake him, I'm like, scarred for life.
As soon as he said that, I'm like, I bet he's dead. He's gonna find the dead guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of those where it's like, that guy, the kid, fucking no redemption for that guy. Fuck that kid. He shouldn't deserve any, but
fuck.
He lit a fucking house on fire.
He did. Well, he let it happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Same difference, though. It's the same when you don't... It's like shooting someone and then it's like, oh, you shoot that guy. He still did it. Fuck you. But...
I did
he
like...
did that. He took apart the water.
True. I did hear that kid because he was like, or Joe, I wish you didn't. All this happened because you came to this town, and he was like, "Bro, you stole my bike. That's why I'm here.
You stole my bike. You stole my gear.
You sold it."
And it's like, here, you can buy it back. He's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good. Fuck you.
I feel bad too. Now he's gotta fight with fucking his the other guy's gear.
Ooh, it's gonna be nice. I don't know. Do you think he's gonna change his name to Nomad, or is he gonna fight again as
Gearless Joe? Or at least Joe.
Or Joe, yeah.
He'll probably... I think if he goes into the main arena, he'll go back to Joe. But I know he only went Nomad was because he was a nomad going through the world.
But now he's going to have his redemption arc of like amending with his family or whatever. Also I think honoring the patch.
He might do something with... because his armor, he might do something like, I don't know, fucking, what would you call that? Hummingbird? Yeah, I don't know what you call him, but I feel like he might change his name just enough, because obviously he's not gearless anymore.
True.
Because I also can't, it's been 4 years, right?
I think so.
Because I don't remember what time has changed throughout the thing. But I know it's been enough time where he's probably gotten older. But obviously he loses fights.
Yeah.
So he needs the gear now. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Or practice, or he was on he was on opioids or something like that.
He was on everything, drinking, on fucking drugs,
painkillers.
Yeah, the worst thing a boxer can do. So.
But now he's clean.
You're kick ass.
He's
Take
here to
names.
kick ass, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like he's gonna go home, and there's gonna be something with money, and he's gonna have to fight or something, or fight in the name of. Sorry.
Oh, I bet you it's gonna happen. He's gonna come back home.
Okay.
He probably that old guy had a gym, but now it's no longer his gym,
Yeah.
and he's gonna have to do something to get that gym back under his name, to to respect his memory, or
I
something
can see
like
that. I can see that. I don't know. So I don't know where it's gonna go. It's a good show though. I still think it's probably one of the betters of the season. I do wonder how many people are watching it. I think I was looking at my anime or r/anime, and I don't think it was even in the top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Let's see if I can find it.
What can other things be on top of that? Like, there's not many that good shows on top of that one.
I can tell you what number 2 was.
What is it?
Number 2 is 86.
This was garbage.
I know. Shit, how do I look up?
I mean, it has good animation and good
I
music,
don't know if I can give a shit.
but the fucking story sucks ass so far.
Well, I can't find it. Shame. Yeah, I know.
What was number 1? I thought something stupid, right?
I don't know what number 1 was.
Is it on r/anime?
I can't remember if it was there or somewhere else.
Is it top anime of like spring or whatever?
No. It's like they do it weekly by what people are watching, and it obviously changes throughout
Oh, gotcha.
the week. But I can't remember. Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh, Fruits Basket. So Fruits Basket, 86. Shadow House, which I haven't seen. Vivi is up there at 4th.
Shadow House.
Yeah. To Your Eternity, which I haven't seen yet.
This is really good.
Yeah, I want to watch
It's
it,
really
but
fucking
I
good.
keep forgetting about it. Don't Toy With Me. Hegi Hero. Tokyo Revengers, Full Dive. And Combats Will Be Dispatched.
Gotcha.
I know that was this week. I know it changes throughout the episodes. But I feel like it's going to start to balance out since we're hitting the part where people just drop shows.
How's Megalobox? What the fuck? Why is it so low?
Did you find it?
Well, I found another one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's probably similar though.
I think so.
No,
No idea.
no. Well, Hegi Hero is at number 1. I don't know. But either way, it's kind of sad that it's so low.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder, but I thought season 1 of Megaloboxing did really well.
It did.
But it's interesting to see. To Your Eternity's 3, Tokyo Revengers,
have this
Vivi's
one.
at 5, My Hero, Don't Toy With Me, Fruits Basket,
Wait, Kimo, is that one the old dude with the teenage girl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rom-com one.
Fuck that show.
Yeah, show the ass.
That show is.
I ain't touching that show anymore.
God.
But we'll talk about that one later.
Yeah.
But today we're going to keep talking about sports anime. I don't know how this is obviously not on top 10 worst animes of all time. You did this, so I'm still watching this garbage.
I love this show.
Show's garbage.
Dude, it's not more garbage than fucking Kramer.
It probably isn't. But at least Kramer. I haven't seen it, so I have no stuff. Now, we're finally, you haven't seen it, got a rival team.
Finally. Only took
5 episodes.
5 episodes.
And guess what? They threw us right into the thing. There's no oh, here's the team, here's them practicing, fight. No, it's like, boom, here's a little bit about their team, now you're fighting. And you're like, what happened? Yeah, so you're kind of thrown into it, I feel like, in this episode. It's like, oh shit, we're a sports anime. There needs to be a rival.
I think they're gonna start throwing up, like, next episode they'll probably throw another team or something.
We just watched the trailer to find this. I only saw 2 teams. I saw 2 teams.
The opening has so many.
Does it?
I think so. They have quite a few.
We only have 7 more episodes.
Unless it goes to 24.
I swear to God, if it goes to 24. But either way, we either have 7 or 24 more episodes. If we have 7, that's like an episode of fucking team.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, this last episode ended on a cliffhanger on this team.
Oof, the two-parter.
So it's gonna be 2-part. This I think next one's gonna be they're obviously gonna lose because there's no way you can win if you win the first battle. Fuck this show. Lose this one, train, fight another team.
How's the setup? Like, are there like a practice match or?
I think it's a practice match.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. There's parts that I blank out.
Yeah.
And all I just know is like this guy was talking to the white haired guy, the main character boy.
Yeah.
He's not even on the screen.
Yoichi something.
Yeah. And he was talking to him about the team that they're gonna face, and I guess there's there's obviously the one really good guy with fucking magic powers or some bullshit, and they show their rivalry I think a little bit, and then basically right into the match.
Because they're still missing one person.
Them?
Yeah, because they only have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And it's a 7-team. Fuck, that hurt. It's a 7-team. There you go. It's a 7-member team.
Okay.
Or what? That's what they said.
So they're missing another guy.
Yeah, but they can play with 5. So that's why they were only looking for 1.
Yeah.
And then the captain showed up again.
So that's 6. So
6, yeah.
They might not even find the 7th and just deal with 6.
Just do with 6.
I don't know. It's definitely interesting to see what.
Because, bro, I don't know who that guy is. Oh wait, that's the guy with the glasses. Never mind.
That's glasses. That's buff boy. That's asshole. Wait.
No, that's buff boy.
No, buff boy asshole.
Yeah.
Crazy skinny kid. And One Punch Man.
The dude with the girlfriend.
The hot girlfriend. He's my favorite.
He's
character.
such a fucking meme. Dude.
Every time he comes out, I'm like, I gotta pay attention to this
it's
part.
like my last episode was like, I met the captain because I went ice fishing.
Yeah.
All the fish.
He kept catching fish, and I couldn't catch any.
Yeah. It's like that last episode. This reminds me of Kuroko's basketball because the main character is kind of like that guy.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
He looks weak.
Yeah.
But because people keep like underestimating him, and that's how he's like, this is my secret. And
the underestimation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good for high school, but good luck going anywhere else with that.
Yeah, and then there's another main character in Kuroko's and he's more like the main character with white hair in Kabaddi. Because they're like both strong and like talented or whatever.
Because all I know is in this episode they also teach us about the extra point line.
Oh, yeah.
Which, we found out watching just Kabaddi.
Bro, those highlights were fire.
All I saw was fucking people trying to wrestle one man. It was scary. But all I know is, so I'll spoil a little bit. Since they're fighting, you have the crazy new dude.
Yeah.
Not on the other team.
Oh, gotcha.
They go first on the attack. He gets like 1 point and gets back. And he's like, this was easy, blah, blah, blah. And then the main boy goes and he does that sweeping kick.
Oh, yeah.
And he kicks like 2 people. And he gets like 3 points or something. And he's like, oh shit. I was like, what the fuck?
How did he do that?
It might have been like 3-2. Because I think the other guy got the extra point. And that was showing like what the extra point is.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So, it said, I'm happy there's finally rivals. But I feel like it's almost too late.
No, he's like kind of almost mid-season. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the rival should be at least by 3, lose by 4, train by this episode, and then have a full story arc of, other teams.
So they want to get to the inner high. So I think it's a 24-episode sports. If they're going this slow, yeah.
It probably is.
Because so on the other sports anime this season is the Goodbye Kramer or whatever. So it's the soccer anime with all the girls.
Yeah.
And last episode was just so shit, dude.
Which is sad because I was like, man, that show looked a little more interesting.
Yeah.
And you also said it starts off.
So the first episode was pretty good because they talk about like the decline on like women's soccer in Japan. Which makes sense because Japan.
12 episodes.
12 episodes?
12
what
episodes.
the fuck? What are we gonna do in the next?
Who gives it a 7? Fuck you, people. Fuck you.
Nah, dude, that show was pretty good.
No, it's a 6. It's above average.
It's
too slow for sports anime, though.
But there's Japan soccer is going down or whatever.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's related to whatever they're currently going with.
Okay.
And So like, oh, there's this talented girl that only play with boys, and now she's going finally to play a high school girl team.
Okay.
And she's like, oh no, these fucking women suck ass. That kind of attitude.
Okay.
So then she starts meeting other girls that are actually talented in her team. She's like, oh my god, women can play, or whatever.
That's not sexist.
That's the first episode.
Okay.
And then second episode, they have like an exhibition match against like the top team in Japan. And you know, they get fucking body. They're like, okay, you have to.
Surprised.
The coach is like, you guys gotta score 10 goals at least, and if you get scored on, you don't get to play the rest of the season. So all the girls are like, oh shit, we gotta fucking school these girls, and they do. You know, it's like 21-0, the whole game. So in that second episode, the main character was like OP, doesn't do shit. She just watching like, oh my god, they're so good. Oh my god, that's amazing. Let me describe how they do this. Oh my, I'm like,
let me see how weak I am.
Yeah. And then the other strong girl that was there, she shut down because the other girl kept out sprinting her and blocking her, so she couldn't get any passes. I'm like, oh my god, this team is so shit. And it was so frustrating. And then the third episode, that's when the one OP girl was like, I'm gonna start playing in the second half. And then she just fucking schooled everybody, and she was carrying the team. And then the other girl finally was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should start playing and trying. Like 10 minutes before the end of the match.
It's like real soccer. That's when you start after you've already lost by 21 points.
That's when you start trying. Jesus. So it was more of the knowing that if they score one goal, they won't get to play the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So.
Which obviously the coach would be like, fuck yeah.
So, you know, they do score it.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. The third episode ends. Like, they scored.
Yeah.
And the fourth episode is like, oh, you know what? That goal didn't score because this dumb bitch fouled the goalkeeper at the beginning of that play. But I'm like, that makes no sense because if she would have fouled the goalkeeper, the fucking ref would have whistled the
playoff.
The playoff, yeah, so they wouldn't have played the whole fucking shit.
Maybe it's like, I guess if it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like that one with the offsides that we watched today, where it's like offsides. Obviously, he kicks, he blocks it, then the flag goes up, and you're like, where the fuck were you, ref?
No, it was fucking dumb because she fouls the goalie.
Okay.
So then she throws it. The goalkeeper throws the ball into play.
Oh,
and then they get it back.
That's just a reset.
Yeah.
That right there is a reset. It's a foul. You move on and then move.
Yeah, I was like, oh my fucking god.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I was tilted. And then after that, it just turns into a girls doing cute shit. Now this girl is the manager. So she's learning about food science and nutrition. So she wants to teach all the girls how to cook their own meals so they can be strong and get stamina.
See, I don't mind.
They fuck up all the food.
Oh my god! Like I like my cute girls doing cute things stuff, but if you have like a major sports anime, you kind of tilt that way. I can see it for like one episode or half episode, because even like in some of the like Uma Musume, the horse racing one, it kind of does that where it's shit ton of training, you know, one episode they'll do something stupid, then it fucking like hardcore again. Oof. Which is fine. To me, it's basically the filler episode. Is what that
gotcha.
Is. But if they do that more than once within like a 12 season show or whatever, it's like, fuck that.
Yeah, but so far this one is more like a filler. It was more like, oh, we got defeated, blah blah blah. Now we're like,
we know we can do better.
Yeah, we're like, oh, let's go. Like the main four girls are like, oh, let's go recruit better players in the school, get more get better players. And they're like, oh, we should ask the soccer coach, the guys' soccer coach, if we can train with them because they're the boys' team is like top in the nation or whatever. Yeah. And then the coach, they go ask the coach, and he's like, fuck you. He's like, you want to train with us? What you mean? I mean, our team just got bigger, so you can't even practice on the fields of the school. And that's how it ends. I'm like, okay.
So it's a no, and what's gonna happen? I can see it already. 2 episodes from now, they're gonna fight the male team. They're gonna win.
Somehow. Bullshit.
It's gonna be like, what it's gonna be, it's gonna be like 2-3.
Oh, Mike, it's 1-0.
No, it better not be 1-0. I feel like I feel like what's gonna happen is like the guys are gonna get the first 2 goals, and then the girls are gonna start to come back. It's gonna be like last minute of play and fucking from downtown. She's gonna kick it.
This is some bullshit.
And the goalie's gonna dive, but the ball does like some backspin and it spins the other way. And you're like,
Oh, it's like Captain Tsubasa. Sometimes they have these ridiculous shots where the goalie catches it, but it's going so strong and fast that he flies it. Yeah, I'm like, what?
I love those scenes. It's like, oh my god, that ball is flying at Mach 30. That guy's dead in the goal.
If you touch it, your fucking arm will blow off.
Cause it's like real soccer. You ever put your hands up at like a full speed kick and your hands just fly off?
But yeah, so that one's okay. I would skip it so far.
Yeah.
Maybe it gets better if it's like a longer show. But so far, like, it's meh.
It's probably 12 episodes.
Yeah.
I feel like everything in this season is pretty 12 episode-y. I do feel this season's very underrated. Because we just came from a season that had fucking, 5 like blockbuster fucking animes basically, and we're like, we got a continuation of one show, and all this other new random shit.
The only blockbuster one is Fruit Baskets, technically.
Mm-hmm.
And My Hero.
Oh, My Hero.
And that's it.
Yeah, and everything else is just like season 1.
Yeah.
I feel like this show will get a season 2. I think
so.
I feel like most of the shows that we're watching will maybe
the best sports anime this season is Backflip.
Okay, tell me why.
So
I'll tell you why you're wrong.
It's on the animation or whatever like time period.
What do you mean?
Have you seen that logo? It's like animation but like backwards.
Oh yeah.
So it's by that people.
Oh okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like it was on some time shit. I was
no,
like,
it's by them. Animation is really clean.
Okay.
The CGs and shit. It looks kind of weird when they do the gymnastics. That part is in CG.
You have to do.
Yeah, and then when they do zooms in, it's just
hand drawn.
Yeah, hand drawn.
But it's not like super hard frames.
Yeah. So it doesn't look shit. The story is pretty simple. It's more like it reminds me of Haikyuu.
Okay.
It's like Haikyuu, and I guess it gives you some Yuri on Ice vibes for sure.
I wonder why.
but already way better than Yuri on Ice.
What are you talking about? That was the #1 anime of 2017, 16, 15,
that
whatever.
Looks shit, dude. This animation of that one looks way better than Yuri on Ice. But you know, whatever. It's fine.
It's okay. It won't win anything, I can tell you that much.
I don't know, man. It's gonna do one of the surprises ones we saw that for Yoshi. I'm like, I fucking love this show.
That's probably. Well, that's what I thought this show was gonna be full of. It starts off with that, but
no. There's this other one is like you have your like.
No, it's gymnastics.
Yeah.
I'm more.
You have your
understandable.
Your 4 pillars or whatever. They're fucking top tier, and then you get this other guy that just came into high school to be on this team specifically. But this guy's a prodigy. Okay.
Sure.
He's like national champ in middle school.
Oh.
And he wants to be in this team. He's like, this is the only school I can do my gymnastics. I'm like, okay, I respect that. And then you have this dude used to play baseball. And he was on the bench the whole time. So he was pretty shitty at sports. And he's like, oh my god, gymnastics just blows my mind. I want to do this. So he fucking joins the team. And the first couple episodes just teaching him how to do backflips and shit. And the routine. So he gets okay at it.
Is he the main character, though? The baseball dude?
Technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Because it's more like, oh yeah, I'm trying to catch up to my senpais. And then they introduce like a little like training episode, like a camp.
Okay.
So they invite this other school, which is the rivals. So in the 3rd episode, they introduce the rivals.
That's about right. Yeah, that's what I consider.
So 3rd and 4th episode is the rivals. They do the camp. They got better in the 4th episode because of the rivals and the motivation. They get to know each other. So they're now friends but rivals at the same time.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like gymnastics is less of a team sport, more of individual. Where you're just trying to push to get better.
Yeah.
That's why I would be like, you really don't have any hatred towards each other, like in certain sports. Like
yeah, but this one, I think it's rhythmic gymnastics, so they have like a choreography into their jumps.
Okay.
So they're trying to match everything together, and that's where they sucked. And then they realized like, no, we should do it to our strengths.
Yeah.
And that's when they're like,
And that's
and that's when they became like, it blows my mind and everything clicked in together. Blah blah blah.
Who would have thought when you use the strengths instead of the weaknesses in your routine?
Yeah,
it'd be better.
yeah. You're like instead of trying to match us, you should be doing your own shit. You're like, oh yeah, you're right.
I'm so smart.
But yeah, that was like animation wise the best looking one out of the three, and story wise.
I'd say this is the only one I'm watching. The animation on this one's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
There's certain parts I do like. The parts I love about this show is just all the memes.
The memes are pretty funny.
Because I do like the struggle. It makes me laugh every time. I was watching the fucking Kabaddi. I'm like, struggle! Like, what the fuck? All I did was touch him. And, I don't know. From watching the highlights to watching the show, they're like two different fucking categories almost.
They should add the rule that they added in Kabaddi where like, oh, you have a time period to do your shit, your rating.
Yeah.
Instead of saying the fucking
Kabaddi,
can.
Kabaddi. That's probably like the original rule, like
probably,
back in the day. But it's, nowadays everyone's like, fuck that. Just put a timer and it's like basketball. You have 30 seconds to do your thing.
Yeah, if not, you're fucking out, bro.
Dude, if you're doing a raid for more than 30 seconds, I think you're gonna be fucked because that's just exhausting and someone's gonna fuck you by then.
How do you do shit like canting and then trying to wrestle 4 dudes at the same time?
Yeah, dude, fuck. But, those highlights were hyped though.
They were.
That dude like got
my favorite part. Bro, you see how long his arm was? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I love the still frames when he gets tackled on the legs and he just jumps like a fish and they just freeze it. It's fucking great.
It's gonna be one of those things where I'll just watch in the background just because it looks funny as shit. Maybe we look it up and see if there's a team. I don't want to play that, but
I doubt.
It looks too woo. I'd rather do curling first than that. Because that looks like I'll die. Where, any other sport, I don't think I'll die.
See, but I feel like this one has like an age limit because like if you play after 30,
you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You get hit and you're like,
my
whole body fucking explodes.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, those guys that were playing looked older.
But they're not like in their 40s or like.
No, but they look I'd say between like 30, 35 and younger. Because they did look older. They didn't look like a teenager out of high school.
Yeah.
They were definitely like big, buff dudes.
They were pretty big.
Except for that one guy that died. He got fucking squished.
Oh, he did?
He was like that guy. That's probably why he went to fucking hospital, because he got fucking...
Damn.
One of these assholes fucking squished him.
Dude, just fucking...
Just laid on him. It's like, oh, he's dead. But, I don't know. This season, I don't feel like there's many good sports animes.
No.
Was there one good one last season?
I don't think there was.
I don't think we watched much last season.
No, I only watched the main big ones, but I don't think there was a from scratch.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the shows are now just like on seasons fucking 2 through 4.
Yeah,
and I said this season, if the show gets good ratings, I could see it maybe going. It's a 7. I don't know if that's strong enough to push a second season.
That's a lot of 7s out there on my anime list.
Yeah, 7's like... Well, 7's
like average.
7's a 5. Pretty much. My anime list is. But if you're above a 7 means you're like between 7 through 10. There's like no in-betweens. Because like, that show is a 7. And you're like, wait, what do you mean? It's like a 9. You're like, what? It doesn't make sense.
There's this... I was reading about this manga called Blue Lock or something like that. It's a soccer manga.
Okay.
And it's about... After Japan losing a World Cup or something like that, they started to worry where their soccer is gonna go. So they hired this dude.
Okay, that makes sense.
To find like to form the best team that Japan can possibly build to take it to the next tournament.
Sure.
So what he does is that he gets 300 teenagers from across Japan, like the very best 300 of the country, and he puts them in this like training facility.
Okay.
And it's pretty much what's it called? Like a battle royale.
Okay.
So the best out of that 300 is gonna become the next like forward for Japan's national team. And
just
that's
one of the 300.
Just one of the 300. Oof. Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess the main character is 299 at the moment. So it's just about, I guess, him climbing up the ranks and shit.
I'm happy that they didn't start at 300. You know, he's a little bit better than the worst, but
He's not the worst, but he's not the best.
At least start him at 150 if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Make him seem average, and then it's like 299. Or do 300. Say fuck
He's
it.
301.
Or he
One
sneaked
got
in.
injured, and he
see?
was the water boy. And
He's the backup.
yeah.
Oh, that water boy's even better. He's like filling their bottles. Oh no, he got injured. It's like, you're in. What? Man?
And then he's actually talented.
And then he fucking kicks the ball from God, and it goes in no matter where he is in
I
the
wonder
field.
how they do the 300 elimination. Do they all play it 11-11? Well, they're all strikers.
All forwards, no goalie.
Yeah.
Well, that's the issue, like, for something like that. Or just in general. You've seen in many sports where you have the best players of all time on the same team.
Yeah.
And it's the worst team in the league.
It's because they're all like...
Because they want the ball. Yeah, it's the ego.
It's the ego, yeah.
It's like, we'll have 4 guys straight in the front of the net. But no one's going to be in the back trying to pass it to you because they can't make it there.
Yeah.
Because you have no fucking team. That's what my issue is, when I feel like this would throw you under. But is it also one of those where it's like, so you have 11-11,
Uh-huh.
one team loses, is that team all out?
If,
Maybe the best players on that fucking team.
No, so I guess, so if you lose within that elimination,
Yeah.
you have to not play soccer ever again professionally or something like that.
But you could have a shit team. like you could have fucking god tier player versus like 11 me's on the field.
Maybe it's like individual, so they do certain drills or whatever. So whoever scores better on those drills.
Yeah, I
So
can
it's like
see that.
individual instead of like.
Because that's what it'd have to be.
Yeah, because if it was like 11-11 strikers, what the fuck?
It's 11 strikers.
Uh-huh.
They verse. It's like 6-7.
Mhm.
In a team with 6, the one guy scored all 6, but he's eliminated because he was on the shitty team.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what? He's the best player easily.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of crazy. Like, if you don't win in any of these, you can't play soccer ever again.
You chop your
Like,
fucking foot off. It was like, no.
end up in a wheelchair.
That sounds exactly like what would happen if you didn't make it to the Olympics or the World Cup. It's like, man, our team must be so bad that we qualified just barely under.
Uh-huh.
Horrible.
Have you seen those memes about like the divers from the Philippines?
No.
I think they just took some random ass dudes
No.
and they would just fucking flop on the
The water?
the water. Yeah, it looks terrible.
Were they actually random ass dudes, like overweight?
No,
Or-
they look like swimmers.
Yeah.
They weren't like top athletes.
Oh, they just
But
kind of fucked up.
They would just jump and do random shit, not even on form, and just yeah.
belly flop from like 3 stories.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, how do you sneak into an Olympic team?
Maybe they didn't have Olympic
And
team.
they're like, fuck, how did they qualify then?
Well, you can still, maybe there was like, the qualification was so fucking small, like,
No one showed up but
yeah,
them.
like, it'd be like if every, like, because you know how everything's divided by like continents almost?
Yeah.
Like, as we talked about curling, but
Uh-huh.
only 2 teams in the fucking continent
Pretty much, yeah.
can make it, so it's like, Canada and the U.S.
Yes.
and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
they're fighting, and then only one, or U.S. might not make it. 2 Canada teams or 2 U.S.
Yeah.
It might be either or. Maybe it was that. Maybe the Philippines are fucking so small that they're by themselves that they're like, you're your own team. You can have. If no one's up against you, you are in.
Ooh,
And he's just like,
you know how to swim? Come on, just jump here.
No.
What?
Sure.
Yeah, dude, it looks so funny. I'm like, damn, feels bad.
Did they win a medal?
Fuck no.
Damn. But I don't know. It could be like that. I feel bad for them now. It's
Yeah,
funny
you
as shit.
should look up videos.
I'll look it up after this. Is watching some belly flops from 3 stories.
Oh,
watching people die,
God.
basically. Oh, fuck. I don't know. But it's this season on sports anime. Yeah. It's okay.
I'm waiting for really good ones. My favorite, besides like what they like Run with the Wind a couple
I
years
haven't watched
back,
that one. I
it's
should
really
watch it.
it's really fucking good.
I mean, it's all guys.
But it's something I did.
Yeah.
It'll get me motivated to run too.
Oh, dude, it gets you hyped once they get to. I won't spoil it, but
Okay.
God, man, like they're my boys.
Because I do like hype shows.
Uh-huh.
Just I like it more if I play the sport or if
Yeah.
I've understand enough about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I've watched Big Wind Up. I've watched a lot of the baseball ones.
Yeah.
Just because that's what I did as a kid. I played baseball. And those shows are they're kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
It's baseball. It is a fucking slow sport. I watched a little bit of the Tsubasa?
Captain Tsubasa?
Yeah. I watched a little bit of that. I can't remember why. I think my friend liked soccer,
Yeah.
so I watched it, like random episodes with
Uh-huh.
him. So I have no clue what the whole arc is about. I just know, soccer, kick ball. Makes sense.
Fucking want to jump 300 feet in the air and then kick it. My favorite soccer one is called Night in the Area. That's where I got my fucking game.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, dude, this is the premise. It's two brothers.
Okay.
The older brother is a soccer prodigy of Japan.
Yeah.
And, like, he's in the national team at a very young age. And then you have his brother.
Okay. Is he awesome guy?
He's okay.
Okay.
He's not at the level. He gets overshadowed by his brother.
Sounds about right.
They go to school together. There's this accident. He saves his brother. So he gets fucking like, I don't know, the younger brother gets speared by a fucking tube because the truck was carrying some like construction shit.
Okay.
And so they're both in the accident.
Yeah.
So I guess his heart is like pierced or whatever, but the older brother he's brain dead. So in order to save the younger brother, they take the brother's heart into the younger brother. To save him, so he wakes up and your brother's
fucking
dead.
dark already.
Yeah, it starts really sad.
Yeah.
But because he has his brother's heart, sometimes you get a glimpse of him when he plays.
Yeah.
So when he gets like really
got
into
his
it,
soul. Basically.
Yeah. So he turns into his brother sometimes.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
Yeah. So that's the whole premise of it.
Fuck that. That seems dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my favorite. Because I did track through high school, so it is one of the running ones.
The horse one?
It's up there.
Yeah.
But I think Suzuka is actually my favorite sports one.
That's all as hell.
I know. It's more romance,
Yeah.
but it does go through the arcs of him training. You got her doing high jump and all that stuff. Or, not high, yeah, it's high jump? Yeah, high jump. The pole vault's...
Oh, the one where you
high jump is where you just go backwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's that one. And I don't know. That was like one of the first sports romance mix I watched. Because I think I watched Tsubasa first.
Yeah.
Or parts of it. Then I watched Suzuka. And then Big Wind Up and some of that baseball stuff.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's the kendo one that was old as fuck with the girls.
Well, I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. They're like, middle school girls playing kendo. But it's probably as old as Big Wind Up is and stuff. So it's in that era. Oh, I can't remember. Because I know at the time I would have just watched stuff. I know I saw the stupid Airsoft one.
Oh,
I didn't finish that one. I do love Uma Musume as a running one. Because it does get me hyped up. But it does have one of those shows where it's like, cute girl. She wants to race in the Triple Crown. I think it's the 3 big races. There's only a few horses that's ever won that. And they're all named after, like, real horses.
Oh, gotcha.
Almost like JoJo, how they're all named after, bands. But they're all real horses. So, basically, she just goes through and just tries to race them all. And you go through all these different type of horse girls. And she races against them. And, she learns how to, certain corners are angled, how to run the corner.
Oh, gotcha.
And then in this one track, the last quarter mile is slanted up. So it shows you, because when you run, you normally stride. You try to get long strides. But when you're running uphill, you do short strides because you're going up. So you want your feet to hit the floor quicker. So it teaches you shit like that. And I don't know, it's pretty hype. I haven't seen season 2. It just came out last season.
Oh, that's right.
But it follows a different horse girl. So I don't know how that changes.
Gotcha. It's like of the soccer ones I've watched.
So 90 Years is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Giant Killing is really good.
I've never heard that one either.
Giant Killing is just so Giant Killing determines when the underdog beats like the big teams.
Yeah.
So it's just that premise.
Okay.
So you have this shitty ass team. It's a professional team, and this coach he coached in England or whatever. He comes back to Japan and he takes this team into like the top fighter in this tournament or whatever.
Okay.
And that one's really good. And then I saw this other two. One's called Days. Fuck that show. It's really interesting.
Days. It sounds familiar.
It came out a few years ago
Okay.
when Orange was a thing.
Oh, okay.
I think it's during that season.
I kind of missed that season, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and he was this shitty guy. He sucks at playing soccer, but he somehow joins the soccer team. But he out trains more people.
Okay.
So that's why he's on the team or whatever. And that was okay. Not my favorite. And this other one, I forgot what it's called, but it's this dude. And he's really good at soccer, only because he's a germaphobe.
That's just like this one where he's a germaphobe and he doesn't want to be touched.
It's pretty much it's the same. He's really good at not getting tackled or whatever because he's a germaphobe.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, and it's not a serious sports anime. It's more of a gag show. Because he's a germaphobe.
Oh, I found Giant Killer.
It's
Sorry.
pretty old. Or oldish.
I'm going through just I looked up sports anime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Free? That looks like a show up your alley.
I liked Free.
Right.
I'm not caught up though. I've only seen the first 2 seasons.
My favorite sports anime?
So
Naruto.
I've heard the bicycle one's pretty good though.
Yoshimuri Pedal.
Yeah.
I know my cousin watched it and she liked it. I'm just going through here. Oh, the old boxing one was pretty good. Bamboo Blade was the one that I was talking about.
Bamboo Blade.
Yeah.
Girls and Pants are pretty good. Hajime no Ippo.
That's
good.
yeah. Oh, I watched this one. I fuck if I can pronounce that one.
Okiku. Furikabute. Something like that.
It's another baseball
Fuck
one.
that show.
The
volleyball one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haku Receive? Hakuna Receive? Whatever.
Yeah, the beach volleyball one.
Initial D is technically one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, All Out.
Oh, the rugby one?
Yeah. Nomad's on here.
Okay.
It's Suzuka. Yeah.
Is Aisho 21 there?
I probably passed it if I did.
I started it, but I never finished it. But that one's always up there.
Oh, Diamond No Ace. That one's okay.
Oh, really? I thought that was the better one of the baseball ones.
I can't remember. They all kind of mix together after a certain point in my brain. Oh, dude, there's a tennis one. Baby Steps.
I heard that one's pretty good.
Is it tennis?
Yes, tennis.
Okay, I couldn't tell if it was badminton. Free. The badminton one that I never finished because I got tilted by episode 3. Who the fuck gets rid of their daughter because she didn't win?
Bro,
Peace.
she shows up in the tournament she's in, and then she gets more tilted.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, tennis. The Prince of Tennis is another big one.
Fucking Baby Steps.
Never even heard it. Diamond No Ace, yeah. Oh, One's Out. That's another one, I guess.
One's Out?
Yeah, it's a baseball one. Oh, the ballroom dancing one that came out a few seasons ago.
Oh, that's right.
They have the dumbbell lifting one. The workout show.
Oh,
it has a sports anime.
Is Hayafuru not in there?
I probably passed it. Oh, Ping Pong? Red Line. Red Line's a good movie.
Dude, why have you not seen Girls on Panzer?
I don't know. I haven't seen
It's
that yet.
all girls
Yeah, I know it's cute
in
girls doing cute things
in
in
a
a tank.
tank. Yeah.
But how's that a sports anime?
So you get a team, they're all in tanks,
Okay.
and the main girl is the one that calls the shots. It's like a strategy
Oh, so it's just like
Stra-
paintball, basically?
strategy war,
Okay, okay.
in tanks.
Oh, I always just thought it was a war one. I always thought it was just girls doing war.
So pretty much you have to take out the other tanks, obviously, and then whoever takes the main tank off or kills everyone else. Well, not kill, but take them down, wins.
So Megaloboxing got 7.91 last season.
The first one?
Yeah.
What?
I agree with an 8. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Then 8.5.
But Nomad's 8.25.
Ooh.
But no one's watching it.
Okay.
What the fuck?
It's because there's less people watching it with higher scores.
That's probably what it is. Keijo, God tier anime. Fucking one is it's the butt one where they. Dude, the memes in that show are so good.
God damn it.
Yuri on Ice. Yeah, that's about it. If you want to scroll through it,
Chihaya dude.
it's probably in there. I only went through the ones that I've seen.
Yeah, dude. Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basket are the best. One of the best ones. 3's pretty good. I'm not caught up.
I won't watch Free.
Hajime no Ippo, pretty good. Albag. Chihaya Furu, God tier.
Oh, that's the
Air Gear is the one the
with the rollerblading.
Oh, it's a rollerblading one?
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I've seen tons of clips for it.
Skate.
I've never seen Skate either.
Slam Dunk's really good.
Slam Dunk.
Running with the Wind. Another Shikaya Furu. That's it's either paintball or airsoft.
Okay.
Pretty shitty.
So there's so much anime, but they all seem to be very condensed at this point to fucking...
Oh, the parkour one?
Oh, yeah. To me, it's very condensed to, like, water sports, basketball.
It's that one. That's the one with the germaphobe.
Oh, okay.
That show, yeah.
But I feel like it's all condensed down to a few sports. Like, I do like when they go out of the way, like... I may not like Kabaddi, but at least it's a fucking sport no one's heard of.
Oh, for sure.
It's like doing an anime on curling, like...
Bro, I watch the shit out of that.
See, to me, something like a show like that. So I'm watching Super Cub, which is basically cute girls doing cute things. Where all it is one of those shows where they're like, we're gonna put all the animation budget in the backgrounds. Your backgrounds are gonna be clean.
Oof.
But the show that's all it's gonna be basically. That's to me what fucking a curling show would be. Where it would just be them just fucking playing, but it would be really nice scenes of the fucking the puck moving slowly.
Did you watch the rock climbing one?
No, I didn't see it.
It looks god tier.
I think that's when I stopped, like that seasons, because it's in that time period. Because there's also that the jet one. They're on like jet water jets.
Water skis.
Yeah, they're on jet
something?
skis, whatever you want to call them. They're on that. But they there's two people on them, and the other person has like water guns that blast each other, and it like rips their clothing off. It's pretty etchy.
Oof.
Eddie watched it. I started the first episode, and I found out there was an uncensored version. I'm like, I'll watch that later.
Damn, dude, how is Beyblade a sports anime?
How's that not? Beyblade.
Love that show.
That should be a fucking Olympic event easily.
Bro. Fuck yeah.
I want the Chinese knockoffs that fucking can kill you when they explode. One Piece?
How's One Piece?
Yeah, there's some on there. I was just like, I don't know about that. But that Angel Beats episode where fucking...
Oh, the baseball one?
Yeah.
That one's sad as hell.
All of those are sad as hell. I still think the music one's the saddest.
Oh, there's a surfing one.
Oh, there is a surfing one.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the cover for it.
Wave.
Oh, I watched that one. This one. The exercise one where it's stretching. It's literally a girl just stretching. It's fucking...
That's it?
Yeah, it's like a 12-minute episode or 8. It's pretty short.
But the one, I think you like it. It's Chihaya Furu, and it's just a sports anime, but it's about poems.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard of it and it looks interesting. I just never had the time.
There's another one where they play the
little.
What's it called?
It's a chip that's square but has a point on top.
Yeah, and then you have them like this, and you can...
I want to say Mahjong, but I know it's not.
It is. I think it is. Yeah.
No, Mahjong's just a square one.
Oh.
It has the pointy tip, right?
Shogi.
There you go.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I knew it had the fucking little things.
Yeah. That was pretty good too.
Yeah, that came out a few seasons ago too, right? Or was it longer?
No, it was longer. Years ago.
Oof. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It all blends in.
Yeah, like 2013 maybe, 14.
Maybe it's a different one that I'm thinking of. I know there was a more recent one.
Oh, maybe.
But, I don't know. Except for sports anime, I'm hit and miss on them. I've kind of... Sometimes they're just, like, boring and slow. And sometimes... This to me is too slow for what's happening.
If it's going to get 12 episodes, what the fuck are they going to do?
That's what I said. I think if it was pushed... If they pushed these... rivals quicker, I think would be better, and kind of explain what's going on during the game. Like I think the newest episode they do the extra point, but they show it in game, which is fine. That's how they should do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, let's learn it from scratch. It's like,
nah, I'm good.
It's like I'll just watch someone play and I'll figure it out from that.
I'm waiting for the curling anime.
We'll make it.
One day. Oh shit.
We'll call it.
Bro, we make our curling hentai manga.
I don't even want to know what that one's called.
We'll make it. But yeah, if you guys didn't notice, Eddie's not here.
He got canceled again.
You can't again.
Again. But someone is here, my mom. So she has something for us to talk about.
Welcome to our.
What's my mom watching? She watched Blood of Zeus this week.
She did?
And she really liked it.
It is a really good show.
She also noticed, though, it's fucking, what do you call it? Star Wars. There's a lot of, like, one-for-one scenes from Star Wars, like, in the wording and stuff.
Uh-huh.
See if I can find what she wrote to me. But, I don't know.
Does she fucking write you full review like Forrest?
No. She's like, some lines were from the movie, like, I am your father. Your friends are in danger. You're not ready. Like, all stuff from Star Wars. But, yeah, it's all kind of written that way.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, like, the main thing she watched this week.
Wow.
And I'm very surprised because she doesn't normally watch this much
Uh-huh.
stuff back to back. So when she sent me another thing, I'm like, sweet, 2 things down. But I do think that's a great show.
It's a good show. Would totally recommend.
Can't wait for season 2. But Castlevania first, and then we can worry about the rest of that.
One day we should have a segment where we call your mom live.
Mom, what do you think about it? And then she'll go off. We could do that.
Yeah.
But I got like a little bit of, for some reason I just did the same one. Weird. Well, I know what the other article was. So, Eva, the final film, made 8 billion yen.
My God.
Like the first film, I guess, or first filming. Am I right?
Because right when
8 million, yep.
Because they just they released Mugen Train or whatever worldwide, so it's already back to being number 1.
Oh really?
Yeah, anime movie of the year, I guess. They just made so much fucking money.
And then, as you were saying, the Demon Slayer. So it opened up here. It was second in the box office.
Lose to what? Mortal Kombat?
You got it. Mortal Kombat took number 1.
Fuck
and
that
they took
movie.
number 2
Oof.
for opening day. Which makes sense.
When are we even getting 4?
Never. In the US, never.
No. I heard there's like an addendum or so, like another trailer related to it. I don't want to look further into it.
I'm not looking at. I haven't seen the first trailer they put out. Oof. I've only seen the pictures of the posters. That's all I've looked at.
I go on YouTube. It's like, I finally watched Ava 3.0 plus 1.0 or whatever. This is my review. No. Or like, we're analyzing the ending. We're analyzing this other trailer. And I'm like, oh no!
I just delete those and move on. I'm like, fuck off. When I watch it, I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not surprised that Demon Slayer obviously lost Mortal Kombat in the U.S. Because it's a bigger name. Who's heard of Demon Slayer?
I haven't even seen it.
I have no clue what it's about. I heard it's about slaying demons. And I think it's like a hentai. Like they're slaying them in bed.
It is.
I know it. Oh, Carlos, by the way, I think you heard. He said Mortal Kombat's ass.
He is a fan of Mortal Kombat, so...
I did have also talked to some of my friends at work. They said it was aight.
It's aight?
Yeah. They said the first and ending, real good. Everything else, garbage.
You know who else is garbage?
Who?
Cole. The main character.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know his name.
I just remember because I saw a video and like, oh, that was his name. And they were saying he's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Other than that, got anything else?
No.
That's. Oh, wait, I do. I forgot. I did take pictures. What's his name died? Very depressing day. The guy from Dragon Ball, the music guy, he died.
You know who else died?
Who?
Rositas.
Who's that?
You know the meme with the guy laughing hysterically and that's very like contagious.
Oh yeah. Oh, he passed away.
Yeah, he did.
Ah,
he's dead.
sad news.
Yeah.
Well, then I gotta. Well, bring it up. Kyoto woman accused of stalking police officer who previously arrested for stalking.
Wow.
Okay, I just like that name. It was just hard to say. And then I got one more. Alice in Borderland, the writer, is making an outdoor comedy manga in August.
Outdoor comedy?
But it looks doesn't look very comedy to me. So
I'm still waiting for season 2.
mhm.
Where's my season 2?
It's not coming.
Fucking Netflix released it already.
It's not coming.
Fucking film it.
But yeah, other than that, that's all I got.
That's all I got for today. Excited to watch Tell Me Why So again.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau, best boy. So I guess we'll see you guys in the next one.
We'll bring Eddie
Names
again.
here, maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll see if he survives.
We'll have Etsy shop here. If you like us, subscribe,
Subscribe, like, share a thing.
comment.
Oh, that's right.
You should like us, then comment negatively. It doesn't matter because no one reads the comments.
Oh, that's right,
like
that's
the algorithm.
They not?
I don't think it does.
Oh, as long as there's a comment.
As long as you get a comment and you get an upvote.
So just spam us.
Yeah. And then subscribe. Tell a friend. So if you want to support us, check us out on Etsy, and see you next week.
Instagram.
Or
whatever.
Instagram. I don't really care.
That's right.
We're on there somewhere.
Somewhere. Alright, see ya.
Peace.